Oh, ho, ho. Chat. What's up? I gotta stop saying chat. I gotta call you something else. Strangers, how are you today? What is up, dangerous strangers? It is Friday, July 5th, 2024, and we are starting off the day a bit earlier than usual because I need to start keeping that schedule. But all right, we sound good right now. Let me make sure I turn that desktop audio up, and I'm gonna be putting on some copyright-free ambient music to chill and relax to, because today we're going to be working on a little bit of writing, a little bit of scripting for the new Not a Review. Right, I've been working on it outside of the streams. I'm only at 782 words, so I'm going to get to 1,000 more words today. I hope to get to 3,000 words by Monday. That's a reasonable amount. The story of Mirror's Edge is pretty short, so we should be good. And I think after we accomplish that, we'll get back to our little Malenia escapade, our Malenia paid. So let me turn on that music and see how it sounds. It might be a bit louder than me. But it sounds not too bad. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. Oh. My stream is a little wonky right now. But I got the YouTube up playing that. And I got my my little writing software here up. And I think we can just get to getting. Let me take these earbuds out once more, since I know I'm audible. Power off, power off. But yeah, I need to get into this this writing, keep doing this video, and I think streaming it, working on it, be a nice nice breather, nice little relaxing project while we wait for Elden Ring to get back up. So I'm at the part of I wrote the introduction of just like, hey, this is Mirror's Edge, this is the developer when it was made or published, the overarching story. Faith Connors, you're a runner, you deliver sensitive information between clients while being hated for being Asian, as you can see here, and ATF agents want to shoot your dog and arrest you for thought crimes in this dystopic city only known as the city. I think that's what it's called. I'm not entirely sure, but I also have some web pages pulled up about Mirror's Edge, and right now I'm going to be writing about the mechanics, because a large aspect of Mirror's Edge's appeal is the movement system based almost entirely, oh yeah, high-pitched noise test. Not too bad, not too bad. And the music is pretty nice. I don't know lie, I might turn it down just a tad bit more, just so it's not completely overriding me. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I like that. And I usually keep it quiet on my end because it's hard for me to listen to music and do work stuff. It's just, I don't know, I can't focus correctly. I want to open up another tab and look up the mechanics, because we are on the mechanics. I think mostly it's just movement. I don't think there might be like a couple fighting moves, like a little bit of combat, but the game mostly focuses on free running or parkour. So, movement in Mirror's Edge, School of Game Design. Combat is too unforgiving according to game FAQs. Let's see. Mirror's Edge mechanics explained. This is the research portion of what I gotta do to make the magic happen. The preliminary, what do they call it in legal cases? Discovery. This is my discovery. And I usually go to like Wikipedia or fandom.com. Like, I don't go super in depth on all this kinds of stuff. I just say like, here are the things you can do, and here's the story, here's the style and the writing, and you know, basic stuff, just explaining the objective aspects of the game. Like, you can jump. Now I read up on the synopsis on fandom.com, and I'm on the page for the tutorial, which I suppose teaches the player the mechanics of the Mirror's Edge as well as gameplay elements that are vital in the game. Set up a training course. Faith demonstrates wall runs, pole balancing, zip lines, and all the basics of the movements. In the end, Celeste teaches the basics of combat moves such as punching, kicking, disarming armed persons, and the proper usage of a firearm. So you can get firearms, you can get guns. I don't think you start out with guns, but you can take guns from enemies and shoot other enemies. Merc radios both runners and informs Celeste about a job from Drake, leading both runners to part ways. In the end, the player can go on ahead with the game or stay and access the construction area. So that's the tutorial. And then you have a frontal disarm and a reaction time, so there's a slightly like slow-mo mechanic in there as well. But a lot of it is mostly just running and moving around. So let me see. My synopsis of the mechanics is: a large aspect of Mirror's Edge appeal is the movement system based almost entirely on the ancient French art of parkour. Then I'm going to use that meme from The Office. Parkour! Or maybe it's free running. Apparently they are different things. I'll make that into a contraction. Oop. Movement consists of the usual fare. Is that how you spell fare? F-A-R-E? Fare, the usual fare. walking, running, jumping, wall running. I'm trying to find a like all the mechanics listed in one place. Gameplay section on the Wikipedia. Action adventure platform game must control phases from a first person perspective and navigate a city. To progress through the game in a storyline, the player needs to complete a series of levels that involve performing a linear sequence of acrobatic maneuvers. These include jumping between rooftops, running across walls, climbing pipes, walking along ledges, sliding down zip lines, and getting past opponents controlled by the game's artificial intelligence. Her legs and torso are prominent. Apparently they made many different animations for her body to show all the different kinds of movement she does. Although the player can perform melee attacks and disarm opponents, using weapons is generally discouraged as they slow Faith down and hinder her acrobatic abilities. Yeah, so you really want to go into the flow of movement. You're running, that's what you're doing. You're trying to get to one place to another. Combat is a second thought when it comes to this, but every now and then you'll get stopped. You'll get stopped by the police, racially profiling you, and you gotta run through them. You gotta run through them like nobody's business. So I think there's an article on the fandom Mirror's Edge wiki that's just for parkour. I just want to find a list to all the things you can do. Well, okay. Walking, running, jumping, wall running, vaulting over ledges. Yeah, this mechanics thing probably isn't going to be very long because it's mostly just moving. It's just movement. Walking, running, jumping, wall running, vaulting over ledges, sliding. Can you slide in Mirror's Edge? See the city in a different way. We see the flow. Rooftops become pathways and conduits. Yeah, the basic mechanics. There we go. Sprinting, jumping, wall climbing, wall running, bar swinging, sliding, pipes and ladders, vaulting, hurdle jumping, and zip lines. And then you have the NPCs that you fight with. And you got weapons. Oh, there's a good bit of weapons actually. Smoke grenade, flashbang. Enemies, combat, and weapons. Thank you for reading my basic guide to Mirror's Edge. I hope to make more guides in the future. Some credit goes to Aggressive Moose for the pictures, for the weapons and NPCs. He has an amazing guide that goes into more detail about the NPCs and weapons. That's pretty cool. Reading a Steam guide on Steam from user Fonte. I gotta remember to because I like putting sources where I get all the information from. Yeah, new. And now I review Mirror's Edge video description. So what I'll do is I'll have like a little blurb description. Then I'll have music, sources, and footage I use, because I usually use other people's playthroughs and footage and all that good stuff. So right here, let me put an indent on those. I can put the source I got from Homeboy. Thank you, Homeboy. I usually save this with everything else. Yeah. Not a review. Mirror's Edge video description. That's pretty cool. I guess I'll source the Wikipedia as well. I know people don't like using Wikipedia as a source, but this isn't like an actual academic paper. This is just, you know, a video about a jokey video about a video game. I mean, as long as the information is correct, the source shouldn't really matter. Okay, so let me, instead of running, I'll say sprinting. I'm gonna really jazz it up, you know? Make it seem like it's like spicy running. It's sprinting. Movement consists of the usual fare, semicolon, not a comma. Sprinting, jumping, wall running, jumping. And I still have this bandage on my finger, so it's a slightly harder to type. I make a lot of typos when I got this finger wrapped up, but it should be healed up relatively soon. Sprinting, jumping, climbing, wall running, bar swinging, sliding. I already have sliding in that list. Let me erase that. Sliding, vaulting over ledges, climbing pipes and ladders. Let me turn that music up a little bit just for anybody that wants to listen to that good old music. Let's see. And we got bar swinging, climbing pipes and ladders, vaulting. Got vaulting. Instead of over ledges, I'll just do vaulting. Hurdle jumping, which is like a different type of jumping. I guess, what do you do on zip lines? Do you slide, or I guess you zip down zip lines. Movement consists of the usual fare: sprinting, jumping, climbing, wall running, bar swinging, sliding, vaulting, climbing pipes and ladders, hurdle jumping, and sliding down zip lines are all part of your I guess mobility, are all part of your mobility capabilities. Mobility suit Gundam, goddamn. I pet a cat earlier and already starting to itch. That's great. Hurdle jumping, sliding down zip lines are all crucial aspects of your mobility in this game. Majority of face interactions with the world are using its various. The majority of Fate's interaction with the world are using its various buildings and objects to navigate from point A to point B. Combat does exist, but it's not crucial to the main point of gameplay. Ugh. We're running from the law, not fighting it. And maybe I could put in a meme or a clip of somebody fighting a cop. Combat does exist, but it's not crucial to the main point of gameplay. We're running from the law, not fighting it. You don't have much health. Well, I wonder how much health she does. If I look up Mirror's Edge health, you can turn off enemy health bars, blah blah blah. Paint, overview, classic health, Mirror's Edge. It's all Mirror's Edge, like, it's about Catalyst. Health bar and speedometer. So you don't have a health bar. Gameplay. Let's see what the Wikipedia says. Faith has a certain amount of health which automatically regenerates when she does not take damage for a brief period. If Faith falls off of a significantly high position or her health is fully depleted, the player must start the level again from the latest checkpoint. Let's see. Weapons. Although the player can perform melee attacks and disarm opponents, using weapons is generally discouraged. Alright, I'm gonna copy this part from the Wikipedia. And then probably change it around and cut it down, because I've noticed Wikipedia, a lot of you know, a lot of words. What is it called? There's like a fancy word for whenever you say too many words. A superfluous usage of words. Verbose? Yeah, I think that's it. Very verbose. They write these Wikipedia articles like they're literally writing a school essay, just trying to get to the required word amount. But I always end up cut it down. We're running from the law, not fighting it. Although I want to say, although Faith can perform melee attacks and disarm opponents, as they slow Faith down and hinder her acrobatic abilities. Okay, so I can reword that as though Faith can perform melee attacks and disarm opponents, but using weapons usually slows you down, and you'd rather keep running than get caught up with an enemy. Rather than get slowed down. Let's see, although Faith can perform... Faith can perform melee attacks and disarm opponents. I'm gonna say Faith can engage in combat. But using weapons usually slows you down, and you'd rather keep... But using weapons usually slows you down, and we need to keep it pushing. Save as plain text? Sure. For example, carrying a weapon that is heavier than a pistol prevents the player from being able to jump and grab ledges. I don't even need that piece of information. Weapons have a finite magazine. I'll say you're never given a weapon, but you can disarm enemies and use theirs against them. Then I'll talk about the weapons a little bit. There's an acceptable. There's a pretty wide variety of weapons for a game that doesn't focus on them. And then I go to the Steam guide and see all the weapons they have, and they have a pretty good list of weapons. Let's see, where are we at? We're at 998 words. Woohoo! NPCs are blues. Yeah, we got police officers, PK snipers, riot officers, pursuit officers, SWAT, heavy SWAT, police helicopters. But yeah, we got pistol, a Steyr TMP, which seems to be like a little SMG. Got an MP5, assault rifle, SCAR, machine gun, shotgun, another shotgun, a sniper rifle, a Barrett M95, got a smoke grenade, and a flashbang. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 pistols, 2 SMGs, 2 assault rifles, a machine gun, 2 shotguns, sniper rifle, smoke grenade, and a flashbang. So there's a pretty wide variety of weapons for a game that doesn't focus on them. Arsenal consists of, I'm just gonna say like what's in there: pistols, SMGs. Are assault rifles and SMGs the same thing? I guess they're not, because assault rifles are like kind of bigger. Machine gun, shotguns, sniper wolf rifle. Is that a frag grenade or a smoke grenade that I said? Smoke grenade and a flashbang. Smoke grenade and a... Why is flashbang? Alright. So, you know, try to see how it all comes together, so to speak. You gotta like parkour, the words kind of have to flow together. So one idea talking about the mechanics and then the movement, but you can also engage in combat. Well, speaking of combat, here are the things involved in combat, here are the weapons, and then probably mention, well, I guess I don't have to mention the enemies because that's not really a mechanic, that's just other characters in the game. There's a pretty wide variety of weapons for a game that doesn't focus on them. The arsenal consists of pistols, SMGs, assault rifles, machine gun, shotgun, sniper rifle, smoke grenade, and a flashbang. Weapons have a finite, so you'll have how the weapons work. Weapons have a finite magazine and must be discarded when they run out of ammunition. Guns have limited ammo, and if you run out, you have to throw them, seeing as you can't recover ammunition. So I mean, I say the same things, but I try not to copy it word for word. Guns have limited ammo, and if you run out, you have to throw them. You have to ditch them in the Potomac River so that the feds can't find. Guns have limited ammo, and if you run out, guns have limited ammo and no way to restock. But once a gun is empty, I don't wonder, can you throw the gun, the empty gun, at enemies just to knock them out like Super Hot? You throw weapons in Mirror's Edge. Disarming. Am I the only one that actually wants the option to pick up? I only picked up a gun once. I'm actually really surprised EA opted to go with no guns. Enemies, combat, and weapons. Alright, there's a better... Oh yeah, here's the aggressive moose Steam guide on Steam. I'm gonna give that guy... I'm gonna source this one as well. This is probably gonna be useful information for this little writing bit. Hey, we're past 1,000 words. Let's go. Only 700 more to go, which is not bad. Already did 300. This guide includes information for all the weapons, combat, and enemies in Mirror's Edge. Many say that the combat in Mirror's Edge is awkward, but thankfully infrequent. If you take a look at the size of this guide, you'll find that combat, although not extremely common, was regular enough for DICE to put a lot of detail into weapons, enemies, and fighting techniques. I also found that if you understand the weapons and learn how and when to use them and when not to, the combat becomes more fluid. Okay, so yeah, we should probably add that to like movement, because combat, you go from moving to fighting, so those things that Faith can do. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time just talking about the weapons. If Faith has preserved enough momentum, the player may use an ability called reaction time, so that would be a different paragraph. Combat does exist, but it's not crucial to the main point of gameplay. We're running from the law, not fighting it. I I don't need that. I don't need that line. Faith can engage in combat. Combat does exist, but it's not a crucial point. See, and then the next sentence would be just be repeating that thought. Faith can engage in combat, but using weapons usually slows you down, and we need to keep it pushing. You're never given a weapon, but you can disarm enemies and use theirs against them. There's a pretty wide variety of weapons for a game that doesn't focus on them. The arsenal, parkour basics, I got that down. And then reaction time, which temporarily slows the gameplay and allows the player to time the next move. Faith has a certain amount of health, which automatically regenerates when she does not take damage for a brief period. If Faith falls off a significantly high position or her health is fully depleted, the player must start the level again from the last checkpoint. So I could probably put that at the end and then focus on combat. And I'm gonna change these words around. Ooh, itchy. Itchy! Let's see. It's a pretty wide variety of weapons for a game that doesn't focus on them. The arsenal consists of pistols, SMGs, assault rifles, machine guns, shotguns, sniper rifles, smoke grenade, and a flashbang. Guns have limited ammo. Oh! And I totally forgot. I usually do the intro of the mechanics where I say a bunch of, I guess, descriptions of the genre of game it would be. So I'd be like, Mirror's Edge is a first-person platforming action adventure, blah 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 blah, and then some funny things, and then game. A large aspect of Mirror's Edge, yeah. So Mirror's Edge is depicted as a first-person action adventure platforming parkouring near future. Yeah, it's all the descriptions of the game itself. Mirror's Edge is depicted as a first-person action adventure platforming parkouring near future. Stop Asian hating. Dystopian surveillance state. Tax evading. Stop Asian hating. And sometimes you just get stuck and you gotta loosen up. You gotta loosen up the thought gears. You gotta let them roll around or turn a bit. And there's close quarters combat techniques, helpful combat tips and tactics. And then he goes into the individual guns and how they're best to work. But I don't need all this information. It is pretty cool that he made all these close quarter combat techniques. So that's probably the only one I really need to know. Or no. This guide may contain some spoilers as you read about the weapons. When you say combat's awkward, challenge you to try to use the weapons in combat the way they were meant to be used. Read this guide or even one section and then try the combat again and see if you play differently and hopefully with more fun. If there's anything that is incorrect I have missed or you would like me to add, please say so via the comments so I can make this guide as informative and accurate as possible. Thank you, Aggressive Moose on Steam. So Mirror's Edge is depicted, and then I can go back to the Wikipedia. Because that usually gives you a good list of things that it talks about, or the kind of genres the game fits into. 2008 first-person action-adventure platform game. It's first-person action-adventure platforming, parkouring, near-future, dystopian surveillance state, tax evading, stop Asian hating. Let's see. Dead parent. Dead parent. Stop platform parkouring near future, dystopian surveillance state, tax evading, stop Asian hating, grass touching because you're outside doing parkour. And sometimes I just add random stuff like self-medicating, fortune 500, subleasing for a small studio apartment in Vancouver. Close quarters combat? Self-medicating, Fortune 500, subleasing for a small studio apartment in Vancouver. With or without parental. With parental consent if you're under 13 years of age. So that's the way I would say it. Mirror's Edge is depicted as a first-person action-adventure, platforming, parkouring, near-future, dystopian surveillance state, tax evading, stop Asian hating, grass-touching, self-medicating, Fortune 500, subleasing for a small studio apartment in Vancouver with parental consent if you're under 13 years of age. ... Game. A large aspect of Mirror's Edge's appeal is the movement system based almost entirely on the ancient French art of parkour. Or maybe it's free running, apparently they're different things. Movement consists of the usual fare, sprinting, jumping, climbing, wall running, bar swinging, sliding, vaulting, climbing pipes and ladders, hurdle jumping, and sliding down zip lines. All crucial of the usual fare, and I can turn this into a whole separate sentence. Are all crucial aspects of your mobility in this game. You don't, a lot of prepositional phrases, you don't need them. People already know in this game, yeah, you're talking about the game, we know. The majority of Faith's interaction with the world, engage in combat, are using its various buildings and objects to navigate point A to point B. Faith can engage in combat, but using weapons usually slows you down and we need to keep it pushing. You're never given a weapon, but you can disarm enemies and use theirs against them. There's a pretty wide variety of weapons for a game that doesn't focus on them. The arsenal consists of pistols, blah 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 blah. Guns have limited ammo and no way to restock, so once a gun is empty, it's just a paperweight. Let me go back to this combat guide on Steam. So, close quarters combat techniques. Hand to hand. I formulated a pretty standard melee combat technique that can take out any enemy. You do not need that much space for this method, so it's good in small and enclosed spaces. First, you run at the enemy with as much speed as you can. When you get close, slide kick them. They will bend over and give you the opportunity to take them out in two different ways. Number one is to go around behind their gun arm and do a rear disarm. You can't always go around the back and expose yourself to other enemy units in some situations. However, this is how I do it for all units except pursuit cops. I slide kick them, then pummel them as much as possible, just button spamming the attack button. Then when they are close to recovering, I retreat 3 steps back, then run at them and slide kick them again. They will once again bend over and give you the opportunity to deal them a finishing kick to the head. Now, depending on different units and their armor, they might collapse before you can finish this whole combo, which is good. A variation of the method I just explained was do the first part of slide kicking, then pummel them. But don't bother retreating, they will hit you with their gun as they stand up, but that leaves them open to a finishing hit from you before they can hit you again. I only do this, everyone else has been taken out and they're the last guy. For pursuit cops, I do the same method but slightly different. So he's talking about hand-to-hand combat, which would be another mechanic that you can go into explaining. So once you're done with the guns, never given a weapon, but you can disarm enemies and use theirs against them. Faith can engage in combat, but using weapons usually slows you down, and we need to keep it pushing. So yeah. Combat with basic punches and kicks. And if enemies are staggered, you can take them out with a finishing blow. Haha. I'm gonna be like, LOL, finishing blow. Oh, or disarm them. You're never given a weapon, but you can disarm enemies and use. Or I'm gonna say choose to disarm. You're never given a weapon, but you can disarm enemies and use theirs against them. Communicate in combat with basic punches and kicks, but if enemies are staggered, you can take them out with a finishing blow, or choose to disarm. You're never given a weapon, but you can disarm enemies and use theirs to get them. There's a pretty wide variety of weapons for a game that doesn't focus on them. The arsenal consists of pistols, SMGs, assault rifles, machine guns, shotguns, sniper rifles, smoke grenades, and a flashbang. Guns have limited ammo and no way to restock, so once a gun is empty, it's just a paperweight. Never stop moving. Your only advantage in any situation is your speed. If you try and hide in the corner, they will call in all nearby units and slowly box you in until you have no chance of escape. Never run in a straight line while under fire. Use whatever cover you can. Being shot at is never a fun time. So when you find yourself in this situation, your best bet is to utilize whatever cover you can. Trust me, it's been scientifically proven that taking cover is more effective at preventing life subtraction. I'm like one of those fucking Twitter kids that can't just say kill, they have to say unalive. He unalived. Ew. Like, shut up. Shut your mouth. Trust me, or I'd say trust me. It's been scientifically proven that taking cover is more effective at preventing life subtraction than standing in front of the person shooting at you and asking them, or should I say something like in an Asian language? That might be funny. And scientifically proven that taking cover is more effective at preventing life subtraction than standing in front of the person shooting at you and asking them for some waffle fries. And then I'll put the unforgivable clip. Bitch, you better wait upon my request. You've ever seen that video on YouTube, Unforgivable? It's so funny. That's what one of my intro clips is for. That what that smell like? Hey, what's up? How's it going? Intro clips. You ready to do some Mirror's edging? You ready to get Mirror's edgy? Welcome to Mirror's Edge. Blah 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 blah. 1137. I might just finish up this section, like the mechanics, and if I finish the sections, because I'll either do that like 1,000 words a day or finishing a section, because finishing a whole section feels like, you know, you completed some stuff, and then we could just move on to next time to the style and sound, which I don't know if I'll keep streaming myself working on the video and scripts. I feel like trying to explain things when I should just be working on it, it kind of wears me down, or it doesn't work as well. Guns have limited ammo and no way to restock, so once a gun's empty, it's just a paperweight. It's just a metal paperweight. It's been scientifically proven you're never given a weapon. So this is movement mechanics and not get into combat mechanics. You can engage in hand-to-hand combat with basic punches and kicks, and if enemies are staggered, you can take them out with a finishing blow or choose to disarm. You're never given a weapon, but you can disarm enemies and use theirs against them. Being shot at is never a fun time, so when you find yourself in this situation, your best bet is to utilize whatever cover you can. Trust me, it's been scientifically proven that taking cover is more effective at preventing life suppression than standing in front of the person shooting at you and asking them for some waffle fries. And then there's a pretty wide variety of weapons for a game that doesn't focus. There's a pretty wide variety of weapons, considering game cares about them about as much as there's a pretty wide variety of weapons for a game that cares about I'm trying to say there's a pretty wide variety of weapons for a game that cares about its weapons, it cares about its guns about as much as Alec Baldwin is for a game that doesn't notice or doesn't pay attention. There's a pretty wide. There's a good variety of weapons at your disposal, which is surprising considering the game cares about its guns almost as much as Alec Baldwin. There we go. There's a good variety of weapons at your disposal, which is surprising considering the game cares about its guns cares about the function of its guns almost as much as Alec Baldwin. There's a good variety of weapons at your disposal, which is surprising considering the game cares about the function of its guns almost as much as Alec Baldwin. The arsenal consists of pistols, blah 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 blah. Guns have limited ammo and no way to restock, so once a gun is empty, it's just a metal paperweight. And then we get into the slow-mo stuff. If faith has preserved enough momentum, the player... Now I know the last two games have had slow-mo functions, but I'm here to tell you that this one does too, bitch. You done got punked. You got played. You've been bamboozled. You might as well end your whole shit. Now I know the last two games have had slow-mo mechanics. Wait. Slow-mo had the caps lock on. I know the last two games have had slow-mo mechanics, but I'm here to tell you that this one does too. I got you, bitch. You've been bamboozled again. How can you even live with this failure? I suggest doing some, after gaining enough, this ambient song is kind of intense, kind of loud. Jesus. That was like the end of it. That was not very good. Very I didn't know how much of that couldn't hear me from. I gotta remember to check on the sound every now and then. Uh-oh. That was dark ambient music. I don't know the name of it. That's just the name of the title of the video. I wish the ad blocker keeps YouTube keeps refreshing because it wants to show me an ad so bad. I think this is good. I think we're good here. I think this is good. I might go back to the chill beats. Copyright free beats. Or I should have said chill beats. No, where's my... Copyright free lo-fi beats. Maybe I should put for stream the lo-fi cafe. No, I want the specific one that I had the other day. I loved that one. And it was from, oh, here we go. The Relaxed Movement, Lo-Fi Chill Beats, 12 hours of DMCA free, copyright free music for Twitch streamers. I love this one. It's very chill. I mean, after, you know, YouTube and the ad blocker fight with each other, skipping like 27 ads, just play the video. God, this is so very annoying. Skip. There we go. There we go. Let me put the earbud in. I gotta get back to this writing. I'm almost done. We're about to get to Elden Ring, don't worry. We got like 500 words today. That's not too bad. I mean, we finished a section, so I'm more worried about doing it in sections rather than a specific number of words. But it's all good, baby. It's all good and chill. Let me put this music down just a little bit. Yeah, that's some nice stuff. That's some nice stuff. I can get behind that. Alright, so where were we? Mirror's Edge. Faith. I said that you've been fooled again. How can you even live with this failure? I suggest doing some Sudoku. After gaining enough momentum, Faith can access her ancient Asian powers of the ancestors. Reaction time. After gaining enough momentum, Faith can access her ancient Asian powers from the, I'll say from the ancestor realm. Can access her ancient Asian powers from the ancestor realm. Reaction time, which temporarily slows the game. I'm gonna say slows the world down. And allows you to plan your next move more carefully. Which temporarily slows the world down and allows you to plan your next move. I think it just allows you to plan your next move. Which temporarily slows the world down and allows you to plan your next move. Faith has a certain amount of health, which automatically regenerates. Faith's health I would make it short and sweet. Faith's health regenerates when she goes for a time without taking damage. Faith's health regenerate when she goes for a time without taking. Faith falls off L plus fell off plus ratio. I gotta turn off this earbud again. It's my voice coming in my ear. Does not is not conducive to getting this work done. But we're about done with this section. Good. Hey, that was kind of fast though. It's only 9:22. It's only been like what, an hour? Now, I know the last two games have had slow-mo mechanics, but I'm here to tell you that this one does too. I got you, bitch. You've been bamboozled again. How can you even live with this failure? I suggest doing some Sudoku. After gaining enough momentum, Faith can access her ancient Asian powers from the Ancestor Realm, Reaction Time, which temporarily slows the world down and allows you to plan your next move. Faith's health regenerates when she goes for a time without taking damage. But if Faith falls off of a significantly high position or her health is fully depleted, the player must start the level again from the latest checkpoint. And I always have trouble like doing what perspective, like, is Faith doing it in this game, or I say sometimes you do this thing in the game, or we, like as if, you know, we experience the game together. And I wanted to keep a consistent I guess what it's called is like perspective, like from which person is the writing being experienced. Or am I explaining to someone what they're doing in the game? Do I explain what Faith is doing in the game, or do I explain what we're doing in the game? It's I don't know, it's tricky to figure out, and I just want to make it consistent through it. So plan your next move, but Faith's health, I should say our health, regenerates when we go for a time without taking damage. This temporarily slows the world down and allows her to plan her next move. Maybe I'll change the perspective once we're actually explaining the story, and that's what we're doing in the game. Moves free run. Apparently the different movement consists of the usual fare. Majority of Faith's interaction with the world are using its various buildings and objects to navigate. We'll see Faith's interactions. Faith can engage in combat, but using weapons usually slows you down, and we need to keep it pushing. Chipura slows the world down and allows her to plan her next move. Faith's health regenerates when she goes for a time without taking damage. If she falls from high enough, Hermit falling from the building meme. That's how I usually know what meme I'm gonna do too. Like once I'm done with the entire script, I'll go through the whole thing and put in jokes and clips where they would be best appropriate, but sometimes I think of them as I'm writing. So, and I usually put them in parentheses like this. Faith's health regenerates when she goes for a time without taking damage. Faith's health regenerates if she doesn't take damage for a while, but if she falls from high enough. What was the other? I said something else because I copied this and changed it around. In addition to this game story mode, if Faith falls off of a significantly high position or her health is fully depleted, the player must start the level again from the latest checkpoint. In each level, the player may also find and collect 3 hidden yellow bags. These encounter as the player explore the game and unlock achievements. Okay. She doesn't, but if she falls from high enough, or she gets blicked one too many times, then it's game over, man. Game over. Only other aspect of the game are 3 yellow bags in each level that you must collect, or that you... The only other aspect of the game are 3 yellow bags in each level that are optional but required for a 100% and encourage exploration. I'd like to explore the end of this video, to be perfectly honest. Courage and exploration, much like how I encourage people to explore the like and subscribe button. Ha 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 ha. Letters fade in. I'm going to kill myself. Much like how I encourage people to explore the like and subscribe button. Ha 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 ha. I'm going to kill myself. And I think that's the end of that until I go over like a rewrite, a redraft. But once I go through it, I'll figure it out. 1,231 words. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next section is style and sound, but I don't need to worry about that today. I did what I needed to do. I'm good to go. And you know what that means. Oh, save. Yes, save. Thank you. But now we get into the real shit. Turn off this goddamn music. Let's do some stuff. Let me answer some DMs. And I don't think there's any news for me to go over. I mean, I don't really do news anyway, so it's not like it matters. But God, I'm dreading this. I'm dreading this. Let me flip all this stuff around, make myself visible, because I don't want the world to see me. I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Has any of you ever heard of the musician or singer Richard Cheese? He does like crooning covers of metal songs and stuff. Pretty good singer. And there's this song by Slipknot called People Equal Shit. And it's so, his cover is so funny because you just hear him going, people equal shit. Ha ha. It's like this jazzy, old-timey type of music. People equal shit. Do 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 do. It's pretty funny, but he's also good. But let's get this gamer bread. What? It's time. It's time to duel. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to get my cheeks spread apart, about 3 feet apart. It's 9:30. I don't know if I want to, because I sort of kind of want to. I mean, I haven't been doing this for long at all. It's only been an hour and 4 minutes. Wow. I didn't feel like it. It went by relatively fast. I wouldn't mind doing more of that. Streaming, myself writing. I like the streaming. I like the writing, and as long as I can work on a video, I need opening up a strawberry watermelon prime. I'm not gonna lie, prime is pretty good, man. I don't mind it at all. I need to move my little character up and off to the side so that I'm not blocking anything. And I got chat up here. What if I just put them, if I just put y'all up here, like right here? Would that, you feel comfortable there? Let me spam so I can kind of make it go all the way up just to see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not too shabby. All right, enough dilly-dallying. Let me take a 20-minute thing real quick. I gotta like walk dog and do stuff. I won't be long, but when I come back, I will be on this game's ass. In the meantime, what do I think would be a good idea? Put on one of my videos? Oh, I wish I would have gotten permission to watch one of Swagopagos's videos. I should have asked him yesterday. That would have been cool. You know what? I have a really good idea. I don't want this to be me taking somebody's. I will not have the whole video.
Look at this, I could write a better book overnight.
No, pause. I will not have the entire video play, but I do want people to see this. So, hold on. Window capture. Let me capture the window. There we go. All right, so this is, oh yeah, I need to make this fit. 1 second, please. Whoops, it's not what I wanted to do. Fit to screen, there we go. All right, The Educationism Epidemic, Degrees, Dehumanization, and Democracy by Aiden Paladin. Now again, this will not be the entire video, but she is very smart. She has very good videos, and she gets to talk about, for the first like 10 minutes, she talks about In Praise of Shadow, who recently had a situation trying to, I don't know, take down Wendigoon, who's another YouTuber. And In Praise of Shadows, they're both like horror YouTubers, and Wendigoon is much more famous and much more likable. And In Praise of Shadow just says a bunch of stupid shit and basically tries to make a god-awful hit piece. So I'm gonna show this while I walk. Again, not watching the entire video, just watching a bit of it while I go take care of stuff. But I do encourage people to watch the rest of it once I come back, or once we're done with the streaming and stuff. So I hope nobody considers this any form of like content stealing. I don't want it to be that. I don't want to take the 3 views away from her. But you know, if she ever finds out that I did this and wants me to take it off, I'll gladly take it off. So, The Educationism Epidemic, Degrees, Dehumanization, and Democracy. We're gonna watch the first part of it, and I'll be back in just a second. Me move my, it's hard to move it. Okay, move the chat off the screen just so you can see all this stuff. All right, here.
Look at this, I could write a better book overnight.
You think you're the smartest man on the planet, don't you?
For the 1000th time, yes!
That was a bit loud.
Education has long been a symbol of status, signifying one's expertise and knowledge. The university standing
Oh yeah, hey Tommy B.
tower atop
Hey Tommy B. I didn't know Aiden Paladin was still around. Yeah, she's still making stuff, still doing things. He's pretty cool. I see her in Short Fat Otaku's chat from time to time, and also Chud Logics every now and then. But I'm gonna go walk this dog. I'll be back in a bit.
the shining city on the hill. But is education really a panacea, a universal solvent for all of the ills of society, replacing the darkness of ignorance with the cleansing light of truth? In recent years, faith in academia has been falling, and it's not difficult to see why, with so many major controversies concerning plagiarism and outright fraud, inundating news media coverage going as high as the president of one of the most prestigious institutions of higher education in the United States, Harvard University. Despite more and more people being increasingly distrusting of academia as an institution, advanced degrees still carry with them an aura of authority, and with authority so often comes a tendency to abuse it. Abuse of academic authority, real or otherwise, could not perhaps be more thoroughly highlighted than in one of the most egregious and oblivious displays of intellectual navel-gazing ever made, in a now infamous video from horror YouTuber In Praise of Shadows, or Zane, in which he attempted to smear several other content creators as gun-crazed, transphobic, far-right fascists, largely due to their association with another horror YouTuber, Wendigoon.
Wendigoon is very publicly friends with Turkey Tom. Tom has been accused of using the N-word multiple times in private conversations, including these screenshots of texts that are alleged to be real.
So what he said, am I supposed to get mad?
Wendigoon is publicly connected to the Internet Historian, and has even appeared in his videos. The Internet Historian publicly said that his birthday was April 20th. It is not, and has only said that as a joke because that is Hitler's birthday. Wendigoon is publicly friends with Donut Operator, and even retweeted a photograph of the two of them hugging. Donut Operator is a gun-crazed, very far-right YouTuber with 4 million subscribers, whose career consists of him reviewing footage of police officers shooting and killing people. For example, one of his videos is titled "Predator Takes Shotgun to the Face," and features a picture of him smiling in the corner of the thumbnail next to an image of a terrified man about to be executed by cops, with the text that reads, "Head removal." And the only thing that one could reasonably gather from this picture of them hugging is that he too is a fascist bootlicker himself.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
He is publicly friends with Shoe on Head, who is a conservative masquerading as a leftist, who says stuff like, Karl Marx rising from the grave finding out his movement has been taken over by fat, ugly, mentally ill losers.
So, the story's about you, isn't it, Will?
He is friends with Brandon Buckingham, a gun YouTuber who has been accused of threatening.
Cucko said himself that people that falsely accuse others of sexual assault should be put in jail. And I agree. That's why I'm suing him for defamation of character.
He is friends with Oompaville, a gun-obsessed content creator that has taken advantage of Nakado Avocado's mental decline for fame and for money.
I'm not gun-obsessed anyways. What the f*** does that even mean? I'm not you're obsessed with Wendigoon. I've never made a 45-minute video on guns talking about ethics and shit. What are you talking about? You're obsessed with all of us!
He is friends with Mutahar, who argued against Andrew Tate being deplatformed from social media websites, and has recently showcased a great deal of transphobia in his most recent video.
Now, looking at this image over here, it is in fact just a disheveled, greasy individual, okay? But the other reality of it is, too, is like, even the person that I was talking about used this person's art, so clearly they didn't care about that artist's attachment to actual sites that they consider to be bad, because if that was the case, if their principles were there, they would never have used that art in the first place.
During the course of what was once an over 3-hour-long video, Zane lamented that commenters critical of his claim that the cannibals in The Hills Have Eyes are really the film's protagonists, and that they represent impoverished Black and Indigenous people, didn't come from a place of sincerity, but rather a place of ignorance, that the unwashed, uneducated masses simply weren't astute enough to understand his media analysis.
The Hill people can be representative of anything that you want them to be, really. They can be Native Americans, and the hills themselves can be allegorical of them being forced back onto reservations. They can be Black Americans that have for hundreds of years been forced to live within a dehumanizing system that has balances in place that assure that they never get ahead. They can be anyone who has been a victim of hundreds of years of horrifically violent, white, wealthy, educated progress. But the tragic and unfortunately thematic logical thing about The Hills Have Eyes is that this plot to rise up against them doesn't work.
He goes on to state that a white man from rural Appalachia, much like himself, just because he happens to like guns, Wendigoon, should not be able to give his opinions on horror because, well, he doesn't have the experience of someone like Zane, and by that, of course, he means being overly educated.
I have no need or desire to hear 5 hours of opinions on Blood Meridian from a 21-year-old millionaire who got famous around the age of 19. There are some works that fundamentally will not be understood by you if you are wealthy and have always been upper class your entire life.
But wait, it doesn't stop there. He went so far as to say that Wendigoon should be barred from polite society, dehumanizing him for not being the scholar that Zane sees himself to be.
So what if he's a conservative? Is that a problem? Which the answer to that is yes. But the reason that I care is because this does not belong in horror, or anywhere. I care deeply about horror, and everything that he does has demonstrated so far in his career that he should not be welcomed in our spaces, or even, just in public in general.
He then spent over half of an hour naming every YouTuber Wendigoon has ever interacted with to smear them via guilt by association with Wendigoon, who he all but directly called a domestic terrorist.
If I accidentally started a hate terrorist organization, I wouldn't rebrand as a horror YouTuber the next year, and instead would try and fight that ideology as much as I could. And if I didn't do that, then it would probably be fair for people to assume that I still agreed with their action.
The self-righteous, condescending attitude through which Zane describes others as right-wing rednecks who cannot enjoy horror because it is exclusively for left-wing intellectuals, such as himself.
Horror is an intrinsically left, punk, anti-establishment, countercultural art form that is primarily concerned with social issues and pushing boundaries beyond what is deemed acceptable by traditional, more conservative, polite society.
Smugly pretending to chuckle at the illiterate commenters who disliked his Hills Have Eyes video.
Sadly, you seem to be lost in a pretty bad... Sadly, you seem to be in a pretty bad place right now. Your so-called anatomy is full of hate and cynicism. I hope you'll get better soon.
I'm not owned. I'm not owned. I continue to insist as I slowly shrink and transform into a corn cob.
And then demanding that Wendigo not only be unable to comment on horror due to his backwards, troglodytic nature, but also be publicly shunned, is known as educationism. That is a tendency to view education and the more educated as superior to the less educated. Today, let's examine educationism, what it is, how it affects the beliefs and behaviors of both the more and less educated in society, and how it ultimately produces a perception in people like Zane that those less academically inclined are fundamentally less human. But before we get into the effects of educationism, we need to start with the state of the academy, and the effects of education itself on shaping the mentality of someone like Zane by looking at the indoctrination of the Ivory Tower.
Oh yeah, nice intro, nice words. Aiden Paladin, he's one of those true academics. He's just worried about looking at research paper and sharing the facts, sharing the truth. Her videos are pretty good. But yeah, her video about this is pretty good. Didn't want to watch the whole thing, but I'm back. The dog has been walked to death. Let me put this back. Oh, Salmon, yeah, thanks for all the inputs. Yeah, he's IPOS is a lame guy. He was just a lame dude doing lame stuff. And then when he got called out, he didn't accept any sort of responsibility, not accepting that he did something wrong. He was being real whack guy. But you know, that's just how it goes. I don't hate progressive ideals. I think you need to have nuance and strike a balance with the things you believe and opinions you share. But he's clearly just blinded by sheer hatred. But anyway, let me answer another DM. But Aiden Paladin, yeah, our new video, educationism. That's a good terminology for it. But we're not worried about academia. We're not worried about being smart. We're not about that life. We're here to be ignorant. We're here to destroy the competition. The competition being Malenia. Malenia got anemia. I'm about to hit her with the beania. The special beamia cannon. Alright, hold on, let me fix this chat. Let me fix you, chat. Let me fix you up real quick. Let me line you up, give you that boosie fade. Come on. Alright, should be good right here. Let me move it to the right just a little bit. Just ever so slightly. Let me take a swig. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it after all. I don't know why it automatically goes to top chat. I want live chat. There we go. Give it to me live. Alright, we look good. We look ready. We're prepared to conquer the world. Alright. Let's do this dang thing. Alright, Malenia. Here you've been posting cringe. Oop. Need to fix my microphone. Alright. Let's do this. I'm gonna... I got told yesterday, someone in a Discord said there's a... What's the name of it? There's a move you can spam that stun locks her. And if I get frustrated enough, I'm probably gonna use it. She's actually pretty easy when she does Scarlet Aeonia. If you need a cheese, you can spam the Marais sword weapon art and it'll stun lock her. I don't think I have that sword, but if I get frustrated, I'm gonna go looking for it. I also thought once I finish this game, maybe I could try like... I do want to play the other Souls games and finish them, but I also thought maybe I could play the Yakuza games. That'd be pretty cool. People seem to love Yakuza, and I've never played any of them, but we're not worried about that right now. Oof, my last exalted flesh. Alright, come here, lady. Ow. Drink up. No, no. She got bled. She done bled, boys. Come at me. Oh, crit, 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 crit. Oh, damn it. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Let me turn up my volume a little bit. Turn me up in my headphones. Hey, DJ, turn me up. This might take a while. This is going to take a while. This is probably going to be the toughest battle of my life. I gotta lock in. Oh, Tommy B, I just saw your message about I'm going to kill myself. That's a pretty good reference. For anyone that doesn't know, my little purple avatar guy is a character from an album by a band called Black Sheep Wall, and the name of the album is I'm Going to Kill Myself. I didn't even think about that reference. Yeah, that is a good reference. Look at me, all that subconscious referential stuff. Wait, I gotta fix this. Yeah, this should do. I just don't want the chat to be so in the way, but I guess it's gonna be. Not much you can do about that. I want chat to be a part of the experience too. And I'm pretty sure I'm all out of the exalted flesh. Yup. I need to get more Roa fruit and lumps of flesh. I don't know where to get that. I probably have to hunt some bears or something. Or wolves. And I don't have these boluses anymore either. Oh well. Come on. Oh, she's running. She's running at me. Ugh. She's gonna grab me. I hate that she gains health back even when... Come on. Even when you're blocking. God. Waterfowl. What, more like water technical foul? That's a technical foul. A technical foul. 8 crazy nights. People say that movie's cringe. It's funny. It's funny. I don't care what you say. All right, Mel. It's Mel time. Go through. Whitey rocks. Yes. Yes, he does.
You don't need to talk about my sister like that.
His little stroke. Always having a little stroke. Oh no. Come on. Come at me. God. Back off. She's gonna try and grab me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Doing it again. How? She manages to hit me. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. What? Oh, that was good. We hit each other at the same time. Oh boy. I'm gonna let this one replay again while I catch a swig. This is not looking good. Uh-oh. She's not having it. Too dope. Too dope. Like her with the wings, that should be an album cover. There should be like a Souls metal genre where people like how they do fantasy RPG metal. They should make a metal about Souls games. They probably do somewhere. All right, Mel. I will rot. I will rot out with my cot out. Oh no. There's a few metal bands that use Souls imagery or for their lyrical content. Nice. That's sick. I'm gonna be in one of those bands. I wanna make a song about how much I regret fighting Malenia. Hey, I got it at phase 2 though. There should be more though, you're right. Swag. Very swag. There's gonna be like a Japanese one that does Sekiro songs and a British one that does Bloodborne songs. Manages to hit me so hard. Duh. No. God. Already back to full health. I hate the swipe. I hate the swipes. Stop swiping me. Swiper no swiping. The Bloodhound finesse move is pretty good at making some distance. I can finally do the swipe, the stab. I got sick of doing phase 1 over and over again, so I just used Mimic Tier. Yeah. I don't know, I mean, I've done it twice so far. I got into phase 2. I might mimic her ass once I get to phase 2. I'll see. Nope. No. Oh. Straight up. Done. She doesn't recover health when she hits the Mimic Tier. After you use Bloodhound's Finesse, followed up with an R2 attack for big damage and Poise Break. Yeah, I'm about to do that. I'm about to do that. Ray, what's good, Ray? Doesn't recover health when she hits the Mimic Tier. Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna summon that little brother when I get to phase 2. I want to say I at least did phase 1 all on my own. I did it, Mom. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on now, touch me, babe. Ba-da-ba-ba, can't you see that I am not afraid? Shaka-ga-ga. Lawrence is good at piano. He will be rocking in my shoe. Raka-ga-ga. Ooh, come here. All right, you ginger bitch. Last night I did a stream with the old homie Pixel. We did some Minecraft. Might stream that next time we do it on my own. She streamed it on her channel. It was pretty chill. I got so much iron. I got so much iron that I was able to fully armor us up in all iron. So I think we're ready. And we got shields. And like, I also found out that if you play Minecraft, don't ever use a sword for combat. Use an axe. It hits harder. Unless you're one of those speed players. Oh, no. No, don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. How good are you in Minecraft? Horrible, terrible, never beaten it, never got far. I'm pretty new to Minecraft. I just run around mining stuff, making things. I don't know how most of the systems work. I don't do the deep mechanics. And I hate skeletons. I hate archer skeletons. I hope they die a second time. Because they're skeletons, and they died once already. Bestial vitality. You gotta hit R2 right after the Bloodhound's finesse. It does another special move. Okay. I'm gonna do a spin move on her. Spin move. I'm gonna beat her up. The timing, Johnson. You gotta get the timing right. And Mimic Tier costs health. I gotta remember that. Gotta remember to be at full health. Press dodge. Press dodge. Press 1 for dodge. Press 2 for seppuku. I'm about to bloodhound finesse this chick. I'm about to finesse her out of her life savings. Because I told her I was in love with her, but secretly I'm just a scammer from London. Pray thee, wench. Oh. Well, I got the move off. I did a little flash step. Flash! Oh! He sucks at playing this fucking game. Hero of the universe. Waterfowl. That's pretty waterfowl of you. I'd like to take your head and do foul things underwater with it until the bubbles stop. Maybe we need to rethink our strategy. Maybe we just need to be good at the game. Have you ever considered that? Have you considered that, Ronnie? Increases vigor. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Can't believe I pressed the wrong button again. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. No more of that. No more of that. No! No! With the fucking swiping! Ah, there's a bunk run. Bunk run! Nope. Nope. Use up too much stuff too early. That's not how you get into the NBA, brother. That's not how you get into the NBA. You gotta grind. You gotta grind. You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard. You gotta prevent her from getting anywhere in this world. You have to reinforce that glass ceiling. We don't want to see a red-headed woman make it in this world. We just want to keep her in her little tree and rip her other arm off. Go hard like creation. Vinny, bitty, bitty, giddy, gotta get you. Got, bitty, Vinny, Vinny, gotcha. Bitty, gotta, ba. What, you know? The fuck? What the fuck did I just say? Okay. Did you know that she's Malenia, Blade of Mikola? Oh, well. It's just like that. What a powerful woman. Yes, she's very powerful. She's just so strong and independent. I don't want to remove any of her vital organs. Why would I want to do that? Sit back, detensify. And just, you know, just hang out, just chill, just go with the flow, man. Nope. Done. Dunzo. You're done. You're done. You're done. I'm gonna open this soda. I'm gonna open this soda like it's fucking liquor. Just chug that shit. Ready for an amputation. Bite down on this piece of wood, soldier. This is gonna hurt. The definition of insanity. The definition of insanity.
Don't you just love that move? Don't you just... Does it make you feel good? Your tummy, it makes you feel good. In the center of your body. It makes you feel so good. It makes you feel good about yourself.
I should kill a small animal when I'm done with this, so that I can feel powerful. In Minecraft. Whatever. Don't go full Ricada and holocaust some raccoons. But maybe. Just maybe. No, I'm not gonna harm any animals. I'm just gonna beat my children. I don't have any children. When I have some children, and then like 5-6 years down the line, I'm gonna beat them. Don't beat children. That's my PSA. Public PSA from Simon. Don't beat children. Alright, that's my community service done. Now time to kill the community. Nice. Nice, 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 nice,
Nice, nice, nice. So nice. So very nice.
I think it was like second, third time I fought her, got her into phase 2. Now it's just like, I wonder, go into phase 1, phase 2. There never was a phase 2, man. You've been in a coma for 15 years. Shit. Not the coma. The healing really fucks. It really fucks. The healing fucks. And it also sucks. Damn it. Oh, 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 we're going in, boys, we're going in, we're gonna get it. All right, chill out, man. You know what they say, you know what the doctor said, can't freak out anymore, those children didn't deserve it. Well, doctors can be wrong. He said, well, you don't have to fight Malenia, do you? No, you have to. You have to do it. No, that's not what I wanted to drink. Oh, you almost had my ass. Oh, shit. Well. That didn't work out how it was supposed to. Should have healed.
You should have healed, boy.
Think I'm trying to brute force, and you just can't do that. It's not possible. It's not possible, they said. No. God damn, dude. I don't care. I don't even fucking care. I don't even fucking care. Yes, it doesn't feel as good, but I did it. It's not cheating if the game lets you do it. I got phase 1. I don't even give a fuck. Maybe next playthrough I'll do it without the mimic. Fuck this shit. Oh, just don't go. Being really aggressive was actually how I ended up beating her. Yeah, I just kept going in, and then she's about to swing at me, but if I swing right after doing the leaping swing, I'll hit her before she hits me, and it staggers her. Let me gather my no runes. Fucking... Fuck it. Good. Good. Oh, and you know what that means? That means we can finish the game. We can finish our first playthrough. Whoop. Whoop whoop. And Radagon, I'm probably gonna go full sicko mode on Radagon. I have 480,000 runes. I better level up. Some vigor, some dexterity. Literally just 3. Man, the mimic is OP. Oh, is she? Did this flower blossom when the rotted goddess was defeated? Who knows true horror now, biatch? Damn, that mimic was just... That was fire. Hey, I got phase 1. That's like half a boss. Very cool. Very cool. Very, very chill. Very swag. And I feel like if most of the moves, except for the Scarlet Rot, if most of the moves were the same, I could have done phase 2. I'm ready. 223 hours. I'm ready. I'm done. I'm ready to be done. Now, on to old Ratty the Batty. Radagon the Batagon. Oh, and this can just bring us up. I mean, I guess I could just travel through sites of grace. I don't think there's many other things I haven't looked over or discovered. Maybe all this stuff and the other side of the tree, perhaps? Or was this the big... Or maybe it's right here. There's a big section of this stuff. Where you fought Loretta. I forget where it is, though. I would like to go down there and see what that stone sword key holds in store for me. Fuck you and your little beams. Three whole volleys. 4? Are you just spamming this? Oh no! Oh, oh! I got blocked. I got blocked like Ron Artest. These fucking guys, revenants. I buffed up. I fucked up. What if she just like revives and you gotta do it all over again? And I fell down, down, down into a burning ring of fire. You know what? Not bad. Not bad. Mimic is pretty OP. Mostly as a distraction. But, I still did phase 1. Maybe play through New Game Plus. I'll solo her. Let me solo her like the dude. Like the dude who just is a maniac and kills her all by himself. Yup. Come on back down. Yep, we gotta get the lift working so we can get this mine. God damn, imagine putting your arm next to that and just boink. We are flying up. Look, the camera could hardly keep up. Now, where's my runes? Oh, almost had me. God, can y'all stop? Can you chill out? No? Ow. I'm dumb. I need to do the timing better. Ow. Disgusting. Oh, I just have been Malenia just drained all sense of wonderment in a child's eyes that I had previously. She just absolutely destroyed. I'm like, I just want to go to Radagon. I just want to get this over with. She made me swallow my pride as an Elden Ring player. I was like, I don't care. I'm using the Mimic. But Radagon? I'll probably use a Mimic on the Elden Beast. I don't want to deal with the Elden Beast. But Radagon himself, I'm gonna beat his ass. One-on-one, bro. Alright, I gotta stop falling. You know what? I can't think of anything else I want to do. Any other boss. Actually, I can think of one boss. And I'm just gonna fucking wail on him. There is a Godskin Noble at the bottom of the Divine Tower in Caelid. And, last time I saw him, maybe level, I don't know, 20, 30? Now you're going to, and there's like a dude like defending one of those black flame, one of these guys. Elden Beast is so disappointing as the final boss. Yeah, Malenia probably should have been the final boss. Just make her the final boss. Ow, he's burning me. Yeah, you're not doing anything, buddy. Sorry. Elden Beast? More like Elden Weast. Elden Beast? I thought you said Elden Weast. Anyway. Alright, come on. You slinky asshole. I did 666 damage. That's pretty metal. Oh, he can still kick my ass. Ow! Yeah, I'm just brute forcing it. I need to stop that. I need to learn the ways. I've had it with you. You mad? Yeah. Yeah. Not playing with you. Did you do Ronnie the Witch questline? Yes, I am married to Ronnie. She is my wife. It's my wife you're talking about, buddy. What's going on, big guy? Yeah, I did her, I did her thing. We're all good. I think the main stuff that's left, it's gonna be something magic, I guarantee, and I'm gonna hate myself. Ooh. Oh, the Queen's Black Flame. Yo. Maybe if I was a better student. Share the load. Share the load. Nagakiba. Now that's a dex weapon. What if I upgrade Rivers of Blood? Could have used upgraded Rivers of Blood. Ranny the witch. Hey Ranny, come out here. This lawnmower's acting weird. Ranny, where are you? You been getting in my Oxycontin again? God damn it, Ranny. You vile witch. I curse you to walk the lands for eternity. Alright, well, I was supposed to get to the top. Divine Tower of Kaled Center, basement. I'm trying to activate these runes. Wait, where's my... Oh, it's all the way at the Halix tree. I'm not worried about that shit. The drainage channel. I think that's below. But anyway, you know what? I wanted to take out these two dragons as well. They've been talking a lot of shit. Hey, bitch. Ow. Dead dragon. What were you protecting? What was so important that it was worth your life? Tell me now. Before I charge up my... Well, No, you're not gonna have a good time either. Ow. Too late. Oh no. All right, come on. Done. Double dragon, like the game. Double dragon. Drag on these nuts. Alright, what were you protecting? Gravel stone. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Where's that big ass dragon? 102,000 runes just for 2 dragons? And I guess the Godskin Apostle. Ah, the Godskin Apostle is skinny, but the Godskin Noble is fat. Get it? Because nobles are fat? Rich people be like... Where's this dragon? Fort Feroth. I feel like I did something over there. I think we're ready. I think it's time. I think it's time God finally smiled upon us and we took our place as the Elden Lord. But first, yeah, it's time. I need to eat food and stuff. I will be back. Damn, I can't believe it's about to be over. Well, probably not. Radagon is not going to be a cakewalk, maybe compared to Malenia. And if I get tired and frustrated, I always have the Mimic, so fuck it, we ball. But right now, I believe I'm going... Hey, where's the chair? Where's my chair? Who took my chair? We're gonna stop it right here, and I'll be back later in the day so that I can complete my Elden Ring playthrough. First ever playthrough. Oh, cool. Matty is about to start anyway. Oh, word. Yeah, it's Friday. I forgot about that. You enjoyed that home slice. Everyone else, thanks for stopping by and watching it. I know Malenia, kind of a disappointment. Had to pull out the Mimic, but I was getting pissed. So that's what happens. But we're gonna finish this game off. We're gonna finish this first playthrough off. We're gonna finish it right. And eventually I'll come back to it to finish the DLC as well. But I wish you a life worth examining. I wish you all the health, happiness, and humility this life can give you. And I appreciate everything and everyone watching at home. And until the next episode, I bid you adeuces.